Hey everybody, welcome back to another LEGO City update. Today I'm going to be fixing up the LEGO City. We've got a bunch of exposed base plate absolutely everywhere. And I'm able to do that because this massive box of parts just showed up. Check it out. Dark Azure 1x4 bricks. Dark Azure 1x2 bricks, just a massive bag of them. Also some dark gray plate, 1x3 bricks. Huge thing of palm leaves. Like, that is ridiculous. And there's 2 of them. No, wait a second. There's actually 3 of them. So you're going to be able to finish building some palm trees as well. And then some more dark gray plate just because I needed it. And then some additional pieces here that will help build more palm trees. Good thing I ordered a lot of parts because we have a lot of bike lanes to create. Like, it's actually ridiculous. They're going to span all the way around Pop Culture Street, in front of the bowling alley, around the corner there by the Birch Bookshop, over here in front of Town Hall, and then make their way over here by the beach as well. That is definitely a lot of dark azure brick. And I'm excited to put a full day's effort into the LEGO City and just see what we can accomplish with all of that brick. A ton of repetition later, and I've managed to build a lot. We've got 26 of the standard bicycle lane. So you've got your dark azure in the middle, the white plate on the bottom and top of that, some light gray tile on the top, and then also some studs so I can lock it in place, and then some dark gray brick on the bottom. So those are the standard ones. They're 32 studs long, and they'll just attach right to the sidewalk and then go butt up against the road. Now, unfortunately, some of them aren't complete. I've done what I can. I just ran out of white plate, which isn't a big deal because I have some on order. I just have to go pick it up. And then I made 9 of these modified ones here. I probably should make more of these, and I definitely could, but these ones use more 1x3 bricks than the standard one, so that's why I only made 9 of these. But these are going to be the ones where there is the tile embedded. You can see an example of that right here. So this is just like a little module that I made, and this essentially is going to be built into the little hole that I made right there. And I decided why not just pre-make them, and then when we install these, I'll just have them randomly throughout the city roads, and then when I get the parts to create those, I'll just drop them in place. And I think that's just a great way to be prepared for that project. When I install these, that's pretty much going to complete all of the bicycle lanes on the LEGO City roads. This is pretty exciting. However, I do have to make some specialty ones. For example, we're going to have the Ghostbusters HQ pull out right here, so I've got to decide what to do with the bicycle lane there. And there's other examples of that over there by the corner garage and also in front of the fire brigade. And I'm sure there'll be more like weird sort of specialty stuff that I have to do. And included in that is all of the corners as well. So I've got to try and go through my parts and see if I can find some dark azure like 1x1s and 1x2s and try to piece together the corners. I already have some tiles on order, but I already know that there's going to be at least one more bricklink order that I have to do in order to complete this project like 100%, because of course I need things like those printed tiles, plate, and just other various pieces. But now it's time to start installing some bike lanes. The mayor of Brickmanton is pretty proud of his new addition of the bike lanes. I just think they add so much color. They're not complete yet, but they're looking pretty good. And what we've done is actually gone around, installed them all, and then rebuilt the 2 studs of sidewalk, and included in that is also the sewer detail. But oh man, we've got to take care of some quality control, that's for sure, because I forgot to put the plates right there for the sidewalk. But there's a good example of what it looks like before the plate. And then of course you've got to tile that off. Now I do have to create what I'm going to call an inverted corner for that segment right there. Then I also have to modify this train track support because the bicycle lane is actually crossing the street and going in front of the Emporium there. And then around the corner here by the Palace Cinema, where you can see there's some more bicycle lanes that have to be created and completed there. Once again, just waiting for some white plate, and also I ran out of 2x2 tile yet again, but it's looking pretty good here, and there's also some spots that are open for those printed 2x4 pieces. Well, since I have to do this anyway, I'm going to show you how I build my sewers. So my sewer goes on the close end to us when it's on the right side of the road, and then it'll go on the far side when it's on the left side of the road, if you want to refer to it that way, I guess. Like, for example, this one here is close to us, it's on the right side of the road. That one over there is far away from us, it's on the left side of the road. So the first thing I do is I take dark gray brick and I start on the 4th stud in and just sort of frame it. So pretty much leaving 3 studs of exposed base plate there. In this case, I'm using 1x2s, so I'm just gonna lay those down just like that. And then 2 grill elements and 2 plates. One of the plates is blue and one is light gray. Of course, you don't have to use blue, but that's just what I decided to do today. And then the light gray one goes on top, just like that. Then you can lay any color of 2x2 brick and then top it with some light gray plate on either side of it. Just like this. And then we pretty much have our sidewalk. The last thing we need to do is lay a 1x6 tile. That's gonna go over top of that grill element. So the grill element is literally there for eagle eyes who can look through the little gap that we created in our sewer. Can you see the blue? No, you can't. So you can use any color that you want, really. And you don't even have to put the grill in there if you don't want to add that detail. But I know it's there and I think it's pretty cool. Then on either side of the top grill, I'm going to put these 1x2 tiles. And if I had enough, sorry, I lost my voice there. But if I had enough 2x2 light gray tile, then of course I would tile this all off. Speaking of light gray tile, I think this whole area here needs to be reworked because now that I reduced the sidewalk to 2 studs, these masonry walls around Town Hall don't really work. So I might rework this whole area just because it's been like this for quite some time and it might need a little refresh. Around the corner from Town Hall, there's the fire brigade, and you can see how I blended in the pull-out using some curved slopes built right into the 2 studs of sidewalk. And the exact same thing was done for the corner garage. And same with the Ghostbusters HQ. So I think these corners turned out really well. I'm not too sure what to do over here. I've got 2 different examples. This bicycle lane just sort of comes to a stop there by the crosswalk. And this one here curves, so people can ride their bikes across and sort of connect to the other bicycle lane. Now what I could do is just carry this over like that and remove this and then try to blend these 2 together. But I'm not sure what's more realistic. Just have it come to an end and then start again over here with the corner, or if I should actually connect it across the road. The bicycle lane going around the perimeter of Pop Culture Street is essentially done, but there is one more corner that needs to be installed over there. So regular corners I've got figured out and they're pretty easy, but I think inverted corners are going to be a little bit trickier. I've got to put an inverted corner there, even though it looks like you'd be able to use a regular corner, right? No, not the case at all, but I want to put an inverted corner there. And also there's got to be one over here. And then there's a couple others throughout the city as well. So I've actually made an example of that right over here in front of the bookshop. That is my inverted corner. Definitely hard to make and hard to shape. It's got some random colors in there due to the parts that I was using. But I think it looks pretty good. Just sort of staggered some of those 1x1 white plates to try and get that curve feel. I think once it's the solid dark azure color, it'll be easier to visualize and it'll look a lot better. I think from afar, like it sort of has that curved feel, right? But the Lego math, working with plates, tiles, and bricks and trying to create that inverted corner with the curve was definitely pretty tricky. So once I get more parts, the plan is to build more inverted corners just like that. And look at that, we're missing a 1x1 brick. So I've pretty much done everything I can in regards to bicycle lanes in the Lego City, and now it's time to start working on some palm trees. In addition to that, a little Lego order that I placed a while ago arrived, and in that order was 1x2 light gray tiles. So I was able to tile off the sidewalks there on either side of the grill elements for the sewers, and also I'll be able to tile off the amusement park. The tiling looks pretty good here, but it's missing the 1x2s, so you can see some exposed studs everywhere. Much, much better. I love the addition of the 1x2 tiles. Yes, the tiling is complete. That makes me happy. I almost didn't have enough. I used like all of them. Crazy, eh? I also added some tiles to the top of the gold stanchions. Gold and black. I think it's a good color combination. It's sort of bold, right? Not too bad. This one over here is reddish brown and black. And then I also added some green plate to switch this up from gray to green, because eventually when I add more vegetation to here, specifically in this video, we're going to be adding some palm trees because we've got some palm leaves, which is good. But yeah, I just added some more green sort of all over the place. I guess I could add some more over here. You also see that I added a small masonry wall using light gray masonry bricks topped with dark gray tiles. And of course I did that on this side as well. So with all of those changes, the amusement park is ready for additional vegetation and also minifigures, which is pretty exciting. And I'll be looking to add these 12 palm trees to the amusement park. Got 3 different colors of palm leaves or finger leaves to go on the top of them there. Looks pretty good. So each life preserver actually has 2 or 3 palm leaves, and then it's topped with an additional 4 and also the bamboo. I like the 3 different color combos. I still have to go around and finish all of the other ones because the other ones only have 2 of the palm leaves on the life preservers on the bottom. So I've got to go around and just sort of add some more leaves to these. And then I still need to order some more parts, that being the life preservers, and also the flex tubing that runs through the center of the tree. And then once I get more of those, I'll be able to build some more palm trees because of course I still have lots of leaves left over. But I was ordering them from like the Netherlands, same with that dark azure brick. And I was like, okay, if I'm gonna order this stuff, I'm gonna pay freight, and I found it for a good price. Why wouldn't I just order more, knowing that I would eventually need more if we ever grow this city or if we ever want to add more palm trees. Let's add these to the amusement park. I added a couple more palm trees out front of the Disney Castle and then a few back here and also some over here by the rides as well. I already know that there's not nearly enough. I need to get some more because I actually want to add some throughout the park and also inside the roller coaster. I think that would be really neat. And you know me, I'm an extremist. When it comes to adding trees to a Lego city, I just think they add so much color and life. I love all the different styles of trees. I'm really excited about my palm tree venture, and I can't wait to build more. So good thing I still have lots of leaves left over. I just really like the look of the palm trees. I'm excited about adding more of those to the amusement park, specifically back there, inside the roller coaster, and just around this area. My thought process is over there, it's like a deciduous forest, and then as you come over here, it's like palm trees, you know? I think that's so cool. It's just like the different styles of trees. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I already have the majority of the parts to build more, such as the 2x2 circular jumpers with the hole, and also the leaves. So all I have to do is order the flex tubing and the life preservers and then some other cheap stuff. So yeah, it's not too bad, right? Like I have the majority of the things that I need. And then the next time that Lego does a good GWP, I'm going to restock on my light gray tiles because these bicycle lanes took a lot of light gray tile. Like all my 1x stuff is gone. And then also all my 2x2 stuff is gone as well. So I've got to place an order from Lego to get that stuff and then go pick up my bricklane corner to finish my bicycle lanes, like the inverted corners and some of the straights over here with the white plate that I require. But that's all I can get done today. You know why? Because I'm going to be building some amazing Lego sets in the future here, and I'm going to be reviewing those and placing those in the Lego room. So I'm excited to sort of change up my day and build some cool Lego sets. Yeah, sounds exciting to me. That's really about it. I'm glad that we were able to install the majority of the bicycle lanes, build some amazing palm trees, and also get the tiling done in the amusement park. I think things are coming along great here in the Lego City. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and farewell.